Hello, we are students from BMMV. There are a few questions that we would like to ask related to engineering code of ethics. So our first presenter that will be asking the question is Justin.
Okay, for the first question, I would like you to introduce yourself, including your name, company, position, and years of experience.
Okay, my name is Ian William. Work with Petronas, Carigali. My destination is operation executive. Been in the company 30 years.
Okay, for the second questions, what are your qualification in this field? Means place of education.
Okay, completed SPM and then continue as apprenticeship in the Petronas and further study on BTech and the higher technical diploma lah.
And third questions, what are some important skills that engineer must be possessed?
As an engineer, you must have problem-solving skill, a good teamwork, and creativity lah. That's important thing you must have.
Fourth questions, tell me more about the most challenging engineer project you have worked on.
The most challenging is when it involve SSC lah, and then the environmental aspect lah, when tough environment that will halt your work lah and job lah.
Okay, and the fifth questions, what process do you follow to catch any mistake in your work?
To catch any mistake, you must have a checklist lah. Yeah, you need to do a QA, QC, and the important thing of the
And sixth questions, what are some of the most common problems faced by engineers?
the most common problem is when it's involved with particularly SAC lah, and then difficulty to complete the task or project timely lah.
Okay, I will continue the next question. What will be the biggest challenge for you in your position right now?
The biggest challenge we handle a big project and the team that you work with lah, and to be achieve the project objective lah.
Okay, next question. What would you do if you witness your colleague acting unethically?
So just such those behavior is not healthy lah in the organization or in your team. If it becomes serious, you need to report to the HR or highlight to the dedicated department lah.
Next question. What would you do if your supervisor, manager, or higher up asks you to perform an unethical task?
If the task jeopardize your safety, is not good to go lah. You need to highlight it, and you have a right to voice it out to other parties apart from your department lah, or you need to highlight to HR as well.
Okay, last but not least, what are some example of good engineering practice that can help increase quality and productivity in the company?
The engineering practice, that one when your job is conform to the engineering practice, when you are really detailed out on the quality of the job and the team that you are in as well to be aligned and what we want to achieve lah.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for spending your time doing this interview with us.
Right, thank you.
Hello, we are student from BMMV. So there's a few questions that we would like to ask related to engineering code of ethics. Our first presenter will be Justin.
Hello, my name is Justin. For the first question, um, I would like you to introduce yourself, including your name, company, position, and years of experience.
Hello, my name is Darren Esmith, and I work at Haluan Checkup as a field engineer. So I was previously employed, so I'm working for 5 months already.
Next question, what are your qualifications in this field? I mean, place of education.
I graduated at UTHM with a bachelor degree of mechanical engineering. So my background is mechanical engineering.
For third question, what are some important skills that an engineer must possess?
As an engineer, the first most important skill that one should have is planning. As an engineer, you'll be having a lot of project when it's at the uh, time where everyone gets busy, and sometimes you have to run the project concurrently. So this is where your planning skills come in handy. So you need to have good planning, and also one of it is communication skills as well.
What are the most challenging engineer projects you have been work on?
Recently, I had a project. So the most challenging part is during the preparation for the project, where you only have where I had only few weeks to prepare for it, and there were a lot of other assessment that needs to be done before prior to the execution of the project. So the challenges were a very short time frame given for preparation, and as well as there's a lot of things that needs to be done prior the project.
Okay, for the fifth question, what are the process do you follow to catch any mistake in your work?
In doing work, I believe that every work done has its own standard operating procedure. So to find out where you are lacking, this is where the SOP comes in handy. In all work that you are being tasked to do, there is a step where you have to take from the beginning until the final step of something that you're going to do. So to catch a mistake uh, uh, from the SOP, it acts as your reference guide in doing your work.
Sixth question is what are some of the most common problems faced by engineers?
I think that would be facing a very tight schedule, facing very sometimes even the deadline can be very unrealistic. So as I have said previously, as long as you know how to manage your time and plan your project well, then it would be, I think everything would be fine.
I will continue the next question. What will be the biggest challenge for you in your
The biggest challenge for a field engineer would be your relocation to different kind of site where you'll be. And different site, you will experience different condition, and most of it will be harsh condition where you'll be placed at a very isolated place. Difficulty in finding uh, internet line, and also because I'm working at mostly most of the project would be at the platform at sea, where we'll be facing harsh weather and so forth. Most of it comes from the harsh condition of workplace.
Okay, next question. What would you do if you witness your colleague acting unethically?
think unethically would always result in a very grave mistake, and sometimes it will cause fatality. So it would be wise um, to tell them or to remind them that the, in every work that you've done, there's always step that needs to be taken, and also this is to ensure the safetyness of the people you are working with and the people around you.
Okay, next question. What would you do if your supervisor or manager asks you to perform an unethical task?
That would be out of the question. You must always decline uh, if it's something that is wrong and it's against the rules and regulation.
Okay, the last question. What are some examples of good engineering practices that can help increase the quality and productivity in your company?
I believe in every company there's a policy that needs to be taken, and also, for example, in my line of work, because our client, they will provide us their requirements. So to meet the quality of work, we will follow this requirement given to us closely so that we will deliver the project with high quality, and also to ensure the safetyness during the execution of the project.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for your time for doing this interview with us. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay,